Let's bring in California GOP Chairwoman Jessica Milan Patterson and Republican strategist Luke Ball. Thank you both for coming on. Luke, to you first. Here's the Democratic narrative on Trump freezing some federal funding. Listen.
We could see a screeching halt to resources for childcare, cancer research, housing, police officers.
Our cops and firefighters are in danger, thanks to Donald Trump.
I think America supports this pause as we figure out where the money's being wasted.
What is impacted, obviously, is DEI, the Green New Deal, things like that.
I mean, that's kind of the deal, right, is that you know the people who are supposed to get money are still going to get money, but you have to gin up the fear because that's what it's all about, Luke.
It is total fear-mongering, and the fact is that no program that offers direct benefit to the American people is impacted by this pause. It is a review process. Things like Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and essential programs do not stop, but the media would not have a narrative if they didn't pick up on that and run with the lies. You know the things that could come under review and some of the things that could be cut? Wasteful federal government spending, like $720,000 to preserve wetland facilities for Mexican ducks, sending $4.8 million to Ukrainian influencers, and building a $12 million pickleball court in Las Vegas. Things like that with federal dollars can be reviewed and cut, and we have to stop this process of spending all of this money and figure out just where on earth it's going.
I played that pickleball court. I wasn't any good, but it was kind of amazing. Jessica, to you now. Caroline Levitt said this about the drones, the big drone mystery.
Many of these drones were also hobbyists, recreational, and private individuals that enjoy flying drones. In time, it got worse due to curiosity. This was not the enemy.
She gave answers. There was no circling back. There was no, I can't really talk about that. There was none of that BS where you can't talk about anything. It was kind of refreshing.
It was not hard at all. 8 days in, we got an answer from the Trump administration on what was going on, that we have been asking this question for over a month from the Biden administration. I think that's what people are looking forward. The transparency and the accuracy and getting us information.
It's amazing. I want to put this up on the screen because this is the confirmation calendar, Luke, and you go up and you can go from the top, right to left. You got Howard Lutnick. You go back to RFK Jr. and Kelly Loeffler and then Kash Patel and Tulsi, and on it goes. I'm wondering, as you look at this, Luke, who do you see? Do you see trouble on the horizon? Who do you think gets in, and who do you think maybe is on the bubble here?
Well, Washington, D.C. is Hollywood for ugly people. That's why I'm here. And so a lot of these senators are going to have to make some sort of a splash if they're in the Democrat Party trying to oppose some of these nominees. They're going to make it part of the process. But if Republicans, people in the GOP camp, start to oppose Donald Trump's nominees, the people that he has picked out and asked that be nominated and confirmed to his cabinet, they can very well expect a primary challenge in their backyard, because it was such a rout this past time where we saw an overwhelming majority of the Electoral College and the popular vote, that a lot of these senators that get entrenched in their 6-year incumbency or whatever can be up there and looking down at the American people and realize, if I don't listen to my constituents, I could very well have a primary challenge in the backyard. And if they don't have a war chest the size of some small country's GDP, they might not be seeking re-election again.
I think all these nominees are actually going to do better than anticipated. Meantime, as for the federal employees going back to work, they got an email today from the Office of Management and Budget saying, quote, if you resign under this program, you will retain all pay and benefits regardless of your daily workload and will be exempted from all applicable in-person work requirements until September 30, 2025. So you get 9 months of grace there. There's some thought that maybe 5 to 10% of the federal workforce calls it quits. What do you think?
Very likely. We've seen the draw of not being in the office every day that they are absolutely celebrating.
Right.
And now there's a new sheriff in town. They are requiring people to come back to work. We are seeing over and over again the Trump administration campaigned on very specific things, and now they are delivering on all of those things. It'll probably be that 9 months of severance will be the best money they ever spent.
Well, and you know, they're talking about if you can save 5 to 10% if they quit, that's $100 million. Maybe billion. I've got to check the numbers. It's a lot of money that goes back to the government every year. Luke Ball, Jessica Milan Patterson, thank you both.
Thank you.